morning, guys and girls. It's Mick again from Beanham Homebrew. Yeah, today I'm going to be doing the, I think it's Saaz single hop ale out of obviously the Bible. I've changed it up slightly, which is not like me. I do like to sometimes follow the recipe, but pale malt 4.7 kilos. I've upped it to 6 because it comes out at 5%. I like mine to be a little bit stronger, so hopefully it will be a bit stronger. Carapils malt 235. I just put the whole bag, half a kilo in. I don't know whether that's going to work or not. Hops should have been 64. I've done 70 at start boil, 42 at 15 minutes instead of 32 grams. 42 grams at 5 minutes instead of 32 grams. 99 grams at turn off. I'm going to do 120, but I might drop it to 80, then put 120 and I think we'll pearl it. Is that what you guys do? And smack pack yeast, or whatever you want to call it. American Ale 1056. So yeah, got that out a little while ago. As I say, I'm sure it's Saaz pellets. I was quite fortunate. Well, so fortunate. I've got 2 different sorts, so I've actually mixed them in there. They smell absolutely gorgeous. So I've just already doughed in, mashed in. It's looking really clear. I had a bit of messing around with that. I'll turn you that way so you might be able to see it. You might be surprised about this, but I cut my yoga mat up and stuck it on there because last week, which I don't know when this one will go up, I've been struggling to maintain the temperature in there, so I transferred into the mash tun, recirculated it for a little bit, transferred it back up, brought it up to the temperature, put the grains in, doughed in. Now I've found to keep this at 65, I can have this one at 68 this time, and that's actually kept that at dead 65.1 throughout the whole hour's mash. So we're just coming to the end of the mash. I've actually turned that off. I'm just about to increase the temperature in that. Once I've turned this one off to dough in. I don't think you can actually see that, but that is... I've had to shut the door because when I've got the door open you can't see me. So let me see if I can bring you over here. It is looking, I don't know if you guys can see that. You wouldn't even think anything was running through that, would you? It's looking really clear. So yeah, I'm pleased with that at the moment. We'll see how it turns out. And I'll check the pH and the gravity. The one I've done the week before, which hasn't been uploaded yet because I just can't, the internet's playing up, just can't upload it. I could have watered that down. I ended up with only 22.5 litres, but it worked out about a 9.4%, so I could have watered that down and got it around the 7.5, 8, but we'll see how it works out. As I say, this is an experiment for me. Hopefully it's going to work out, because I didn't want 23 litres, I want 25, so I'm hoping to get about 28 into the fermenter, so then once the crud and yeast and all that's fermented out, we can hopefully end up with 25. And I want to try and harvest the yeast from that because I'm using obviously liquid yeast, but I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to try. Last week I managed to do an hour and 10 minute sparge, so I'm wondering if that was what brought my efficiency right up. I managed to slow everything right down. I've got one pump running at the moment, which you can just about hear maybe in the background. If I have the other one on, you'll not be able to hear me, so I'm going to speak to the company I got it from because it is really noisy. I think the bearing might be dry or something. I know there should be sealed bearings in there if there's any at all, but I will be talking to them because I don't think it should be that loud. So I'll start swapping all these over. I have got the GoPro on up there. It's been recording for well over an hour. I'll try and cut in and out if I can. So less waffling, let's get on, and I'll see you maybe do a quick bit in between when I'm sparging. So back soon. Right guys and girls, just quickly, I've just getting the HLT up to 77 to start sparging. I've just swapped all my pipes around. I'm coming out the bottom of the HLT, going all the way around into the first pump, through the pump, out the pump, all the way up into the top of the coil, all the way through the coil, out the coil, I'll take that off there now, out the coil, into the top of the mash tun, and then I'll slow that right down, and we'll come out the mash tun, into that pump, across the pump, out of that mash tun, or pump, sorry, into the bottom of the boil kettle. Now I've got the door open, you can actually see it's pretty clear. I'm pretty impressed with how clear that is. So, like I say, I'm just waiting to bring that up to 77. It's nearly there. I've got that on there as well, just to check. I've got cables everywhere at the moment because, as I say, I haven't done the pump. But let's sorry, not the pump, the panel. So I'll get a start sparging. I doubt very much about it coming to you while it's sparging because I say it's noisy. I might do it just so you can see how noisy it is. This one here is very quiet. The left one, the right one, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, back shortly. Right guys, she's got the better of me. Oh, hang on. We're getting to have a boil over here. Let's turn that one off. She's definitely on a boil, so hopefully you can see me. First ops going in. Let me just check, make sure it's the right one. 70 grams, start of the boil. So chuck them in. 1/4 2. Right, start of the boil. She's definitely boiling. Get them going. Right, it's only an hour's boil from now, so be back in an hour. So yeah, oh my god, right old mess. Look at it, it's all over the bloody. Put that in there. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, back in an hour. Yeah, I've pressed record. So no, we won't. We'll be back 15 minutes before the end. Cheers, guys and girls. Right, guys and girls, 15 minutes from the end. Should have been 32 grams. I'm going to put 42 grams in. This is all Saaz pellets that I'm using. Got my probe flock, and I'm going to get my wort chiller in. So we'll fire that in, and be back for the 5-minute edition in 10 minutes time. And then we've got 120 grams instead of 99, which I'm going to chill down to 80 degrees and then fire that in. So back shortly. 5 minutes from the end. Again, Saaz 42 grams. Smell lovely. In the go, 42 grams. Sorry about the crap, I've got to sort this out. This is doing me head in. So, with 5 minutes to go, then I'm going to chill it down to 80 and I'll do the last massive hop drop. I hope this turns out alright. We'll see. Cheers, guys and girls. Right, last hop drop. I've dropped it to 80 degrees, 120 grams. Firing them in. And then most probably come back for chucking it in the fermenter. Right, guys and girls, that's the end of my brew day. Didn't realise how hot it was out there. It looks like I caught a bit of the sun. I'm going to try one of these. Seeing as end of the brew day, just crack it open. I've never, well, I don't think I've had one of these before. Hopefully you can hear me over the top of the noise. I think it's Belgian double. Lovely, lovely colour. Ooh. Smells lovely. Yeah, brew day, as I say, all done. I'll try and be quick if I can. Didn't really work out as I planned. 20, the book I was going from, which I changed, I wanted it to be, it says it'd be 23 litres, I wanted to have about 25 or maybe even 28, so when it fermented out I'd end up with about 25. I've only ended up again with 22 and a half. Even though I've upped the grains, I only ended up with half the, it's going to be 6 point something. It was 1040 before I boiled it, down to 1060, so it wasn't as much as I thought. I was hoping I could have watered it down, but then it would have been a 5% and I wanted it to be a bigger percentage, so I'll just give this a swig. So it's in the fermenter now. Cool, bloody hell, that's nice. That tastes similar to what Graham from Hapless Ginger Brew sent. I'll have to speak to him. So yeah, it but because I've increased the hops, hopefully it's not too hoppy. We'll see. We'll let it ferment out. I usually leave them about 2 weeks. I'll get it into a keg and carb it up, and then maybe do a test and see. As I say, it's really unlike me. I usually stick to the book. I'm not that confident about having a play. But I just thought, I was opening that Cara Pils malt, and I thought I'd just lob the lot in. So I increased the pale malt. I'm wondering if I should have got to 7 kilos, as I only went to 6 from 4.7. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So hopefully in a month or so we can do a taste test and see what we think. That's it for me, boys and girls. Hopefully again next Sunday we'll do another brew. So happy, well, it ain't going to be Homebrew Wednesday, just happy brew week and weekend day, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.